wonderful to have Ayaz and Rahim and Talat. What a great journey, what a humble start, and such a fantastic story. And as always, I think there's been so many great learning points. But if I ask you, what are one or two learnings from your point of view?
Yeah, I think, Fariha, what I found really amazing was how it doesn't matter what the industry is. And, when we had Salman Berni and we had Asif Jaman on our show and we had Iram, Shakir, Rahim, we had Tina, there were so many different kinds of industries and people. And, I'm just picking this up as we go along, is that the theme is so much the same. It doesn't really matter, right? When we talk about what do you need, and they all talk about hard work, giving up on really important occasions, to give to your business.
Yeah.
They all talk about passion, so this is one of the themes that I picked up is, oh my God, it's the same thing, but in a different industry, right? What did you pick up? Anything different?
So that is true. And I think in addition to what you've said, two things I picked up, regardless whether you're working for a corporate or setting, or whether it's Tina Durrani or even Kate, which was very different into coaching and all, or our wellness coaches that we had earlier on. I think passion. They're genuinely interested, and you could see Ayaz and Rahim. They are so passionate about their customer, and it shows. And number two, personally, I think Talat, which was a bit of my sort of a challenge to my thought process. I always thought you need a lot of money to start any, है ना?
Right? That's what you think. यार कितने पैसों की जरूरत होगी और ये सब. And Ayaz, these guys started very small. Rahim just about video shop. Yeah, I had a video shop and we sold the video shop. My brother Qayyum and I, we sold a video shop and then we started this little restaurant. And then Ayaz was like, literally, his first month, he said he only made 30,000 rupees his first month.
And he didn't go. And he's so right, because अगर you and I, हम हर दफा सोचते business करेंगे, कुछ करेंगे, सबसे पहले वो Excel sheet आती है. And then उससे आगे वो कहीं नहीं जाते. Because even we have ideas. कितने ideas हमने discuss किए. So I think this is the main learning for me. But moving on, Talat, we have one question. And the question is from someone, and he or she has written that, what if you've studied not from the tier 2, what if you're not from the tier 1 university or the top university in your city or country? Does it hamper your career progression? What are your thoughts? Firstly, do you agree? Yes or no? Does it matter?
I don't agree when you talk about being successful in life, Fariha. No, I don't think it matters at all. Okay, what going to an Ivy League, and we've talked about this before, what going to an Ivy League or a premier institution gives you is a great alumni, a great network, and mostly these network and these people go to good companies and great companies, and so you get a foot in because you know someone then, because there's an alumni. So that's the most powerful thing to me about great institutions is the alumni, okay, and the networking. Okay, it's all about the hard work that you're putting in. So it doesn't really matter which university or which college you're in. If you're purposeful and you really want to be successful. In fact, in some of the companies I've worked in, and you'll be shocked, is I found that graduates from the premier universities actually have a much worse attitude than kids out of a mid-tier university. Okay, I really find, because the ones that come straight out of a premier their expectations from an institute or from an organization are that we should be treated also in a certain way, and we're more superior. They have a chip on their shoulder, and this comes through when they start to work. So in a nutshell, no, I think what you do, great networks, great alumni, but when it comes to being successful in life, I don't think it has any bearing on being a success in life. That comes from all the EQ elements, the attitude, the willingness to work hard, the ability to build relationships, awareness of your own development areas. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so I agree. I think I also feel that it doesn't matter. It helps in the networking, and I think some people use it cleverly, which is fine. But I think there are so many examples in the corporate sector or otherwise where people have made it really big without having a proper degree. And going forward, we know a lot of, especially in the tech sector, they are removing the sort of a degree as a requirement. Number two, I think what we just discussed in the wrap up, that, what we found through these interviews, that people who are very successful, what they had was, same emotional intelligence, passion, hard work. So degree wasn't, it really never came up in any of the discussions. So with
Absolutely.
that, it's time to wrap up our show. And before we end, let me share a quote. Dare to believe in the reality of your assumptions and watch the world play its part relative to its fulfillment. So I'm going to repeat: dare to believe in the reality of your assumption and watch the world play its part relative to its fulfillment. And the two guests today, they have shown to us that if you dream big, the world will play its part. With that, thank you for watching The Other Side with Fariha and Talat.